Imagine getting back several hours of your week without working faster, waking up earlier, or hiring an assistant. The difference? You start giving some of your most repetitive tasks to artificial intelligence. And no, I'm not talking about robots taking over your life. Today, I'm going to show you 10 AI tools that could save you hours every week. And, more importantly, which real problems each one is best at solving. Let's get started. Let's start with something especially useful for content creators. ElevenLabs is an AI voice platform that can turn written text into highly realistic speech, with different voices, languages, pacing, and expressive styles. Think about what that means for a YouTube creator. Instead of spending hours recording, re-recording, removing mistakes, and cleaning up audio, you can prepare your script and generate a professional voiceover. And this isn't limited to YouTube. You can use AI voice technology for narration, presentations, educational content, advertisements, and other forms of media. For our own channel, this is one of the tools we'll be using to create our narration. The important thing is not to make the voice sound robotic. The goal is to make it sound like a real narrator telling you a story. Meetings can be incredibly time-consuming, and sometimes the meeting ends, everyone leaves, and you're left wondering, what exactly did we agree to? That's where Otter.ai comes in. It's designed to transcribe conversations and meetings, turning spoken discussions into searchable text and notes. Instead of trying to remember everything someone said, you can have a written record to review later. And there's another advantage. Once you have a transcript, you can use AI to extract important decisions, action items, and key points instead of going through an entire conversation again. For students, entrepreneurs, remote teams, and professionals who spend a lot of time in meetings, that can be extremely useful. And over the course of a month, those saved minutes can add up to hours. Now let's talk about something that wastes an enormous amount of time. Doing the same task over and over again. You receive an email. Then you copy information from that email into a spreadsheet. Then you send someone a message. Then you update another application. And you do it again tomorrow, and the day after that. Zapier is built around automating workflows between different applications. Instead of manually moving information from one system to another, you can create automated workflows that connect your tools. For example, you could create a workflow where a new form submission automatically creates a record in another application and triggers a notification. The idea is simple. If you're repeatedly doing the same digital task, there's a chance you can automate it. Have you ever had to create a presentation and spent more time worrying about the design than the actual content? Gamma takes a different approach. You give it an idea or a topic, and it can help turn that information into a structured visual presentation or document. That means you don't necessarily have to start with a completely blank page. For entrepreneurs, students, marketers, and people preparing presentations, tools like this can dramatically reduce the amount of time spent getting the first version together. And that's an important distinction. AI doesn't have to create the final product for you. Sometimes its biggest advantage is simply getting you from a blank screen to a useful first draft much faster. If you create content online, you've probably heard of Canva. But Canva has gone far beyond being just a simple graphic design platform. Its AI features can help creators generate and modify designs, create visual content, and speed up parts of the design process. Think about everything a small content creator might need: thumbnails, social media graphics, presentations, posters, infographics, and brand assets. Instead of creating every element from scratch, AI can help you get much closer to the finished design much faster. And for a YouTube channel like Big Investor Insights, Canva can become part of our regular workflow, especially when we're creating thumbnails and supporting graphics. Next up is Google Gemini. If you already use Google's ecosystem, Gemini is another AI assistant worth knowing. It can help with tasks such as brainstorming, writing, summarizing information, and working with Google's broader productivity ecosystem. And that's where the real advantage can come from. The value of an AI assistant isn't simply that it can write a paragraph. The real value is being able to use AI as a layer across the work you're already doing. Next is Claude. Claude is an AI assistant that's particularly useful for writing, analysis, reasoning, and working with large amounts of information. Imagine you've got a long document that you need to understand. Instead of reading through every section just to find the important information, AI can help you identify key points, summarize sections, compare ideas, or answer questions about the material. This one is particularly interesting. NotebookLM is Google's AI-powered research assistant, but there's a major difference between it and a general chatbot. You give NotebookLM your sources. Those sources can include things like PDFs, websites, YouTube videos, audio files, Google Docs, and Google Slides. Then you can ask questions about the material and get answers grounded in those sources. That makes it extremely useful when you're researching a specific subject. For example, imagine you're researching a company for a documentary. You could collect annual reports, official documents, interviews, and relevant web sources. Then, use NotebookLM to help organize and understand that material. It can also create things like briefings, study guides, mind maps, and audio overviews. For serious research, this is one of the tools on this list I'd pay particular attention to. Next is Perplexity, an AI-powered search and research tool. What makes it different from a traditional search engine is that it can search across the web, combine information from multiple sources, and present the results in a conversational answer with citations. That makes it particularly useful when you need to research something quickly, but still want to see where the information came from. You could use it to research a company, compare products, investigate a topic, or get up to date on something that's happening right now. For research-heavy tasks, Perplexity can be a useful first step. Ask a question, review the sources, and then dig deeper into the information that matters. And finally, there's ChatGPT. By now, you've probably heard of it, but there's a lot more to it than simply asking questions. You can use ChatGPT for brainstorming, writing, analysis, planning, learning, research, problem-solving, and working through ideas. What makes it particularly useful is its flexibility. Instead of using a completely different tool for every small task, you can use one AI assistant across many parts of your workflow. You can start with an idea, turn it into a plan, refine the details, create content, and keep working through the problem in the same conversation. And that's really the bigger point behind all of these tools. You don't need to use every AI tool you come across. The goal is to find the ones that genuinely save you time, improve your work, or help you do something you couldn't easily do before. Start with one. Learn how it fits into your workflow, and build from there.